Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, well, you would see the biggest gift would be for me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. 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 If it's a car you like, I'd surely buy you a Cadillac. Whatever you need, any time of the day and night. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? And when they both get older, with walking canes and hair of gray, have no fear, even though it's hard to hear. I will stand real close and say, thank you for being a friend. Thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Let me tell you about a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. And when we die and float away into the night, the Milky Way, you'll hear me call as we ascend. I'll say your name, then once again, thank you for being a Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. People, let me tell you about a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I wanna thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Whoa, tell me about a friend right now. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Whoa.
Will lead by example with integrity and always doing the right thing and being honorable.
Sworn into office in November of 2009, Martin Cuellar wears the badge of Webb County Sheriff. From day one, he recognized the sheriff's offices needed to undergo some major changes. Major improvement projects were quickly put in place, from the Webb County Jail to the Webb County Justice Center. From security measures to prevent escapes to a systematic approach to enhance security of both prisoners and correctional officers. Installation of new cameras and new security doors, correctional officers are able to monitor inmates around the clock. Monitoring of inmates by healthcare professionals becomes easier with larger windows installed between the nursing station and inmate area. And for the first time ever, the jail employs a psychologist to provide more comprehensive care for the inmates. The jail is also hosting a fresh look from the kitchen area to the common areas. Meanwhile, visitors will see a much more secure parking area. The jail is now fully enclosed with a fence. And very soon, with the latest technology, will be guarded by a deputy, allowing visitors to enter. To better serve the public and take away some of the hardships families face after hours and on weekends, guests coming to visit a loved one or bonding out an inmate, guests can now wait under a covered patio for protection from the elements. Much needed improvements are also in place at the Webb County Justice Center, which now has state-of-the-art technology, from an upgraded security cameras to metal detectors and even X-ray machines. Visitors and those who work at the Justice Center can feel safer with better equipment installed and utilized. Always one to implement new technology that is beneficial to the law enforcement professional. A canine unit now assists deputies in the search of dangerous weapons and to specifically detect explosives in vehicles at the Justice Center. A new security plan implemented by the Sheriff's Office to ensure extra layers of protection for those who enter the building to those who work inside. From judges, attorneys, visitors, to those on trial, a new sense of security is in place courtesy of the Webb County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Cuellar has also modernized other areas of the Sheriff's Office using new technology and the use of a special intelligence unit. A huge accomplishment for the Sheriff's Office is the addition of a helicopter, an endeavor that Sheriff Cuellar began since the day he took office. As one of the largest counties in Texas and along the border, Sheriff Cuellar recognizes the need to have that extra toll to help secure our border, a tool that comes with a swift speed that can aid in deterring drug trafficking and even lend a hand in Mother Nature's unpredictable natural disasters, a flood or a fire. Other specialized equipment to help curb drug trade includes the Skybox, or Eye in the Sky, giving a bird's eye view in large crowds, which provides deputies to see long distances from up high. A mobile Skybox, called the Terrahawk unit, has also been added to the fleet for quicker mobility when needed. A highly intricate system of high-mounted cameras along a stretch of 80 miles along the Rio Grande allows the Sheriff's Office and Border Patrol to partner together in monitoring illegal activity 24/7. From patrol to narcotic detecting canines, these skilled canines are responsible for thousands of pounds of drugs, arsenal of weapons, and millions of dollars in cash taken off the streets of Webb County. A drug war from across the border has also prompted the formation of a special intelligence unit at the Webb County Sheriff's Office to prevent any spillover of violence from happening in Laredo and Webb County. Sheriff Cuellar feels it's important to have trained eyes and ears looking out for any possible criminal element and activity spilling from across the border. Intelligence in place has helped investigators from various law enforcement agencies, federal, state, local, from preventing premeditated murders and other crimes from happening by sharing information with other agencies. County-wide special investigations have already led to one of the highest seizure rates of guns, drugs, and cash in the history of the Webb County Sheriff's Office, including 147 AK-47 rifles, which were being smuggled into Mexico. This is the largest seizure of weapons ever recorded. Thousands of pounds of marijuana to cocaine, heroin to meth, have been taken off the streets thanks to vigilant deputies and those who make up the Crime Stoppers unit, a successful unit which works off of tips from the community. And speaking of tips, another first initiated by Sheriff Martin Cuellar, an app on iPhone and iPad called Eye on Laredo that allows owners to take video or pictures of crime taking place. Webb County is the second county in Texas to develop such an innovative method of reporting crimes at no cost to the taxpayers. This will immediately dispatch units in response. The app also includes a panic button if the owner fears for his life. Crime Stoppers Unit also has partnered with a local TV station in launching a Manhunt Fridays popular segment run each week, highlighting persons wanted by the Webb County Sheriff's Office. Manhunt Friday solicits the community's help in looking for criminals on the run for a crime they've committed. We're proud to say the segment is working, and Crime Stoppers has received hundreds of tips that have led to the capture of wanted criminals. Beside the loads and loads of illegal narcotics, the Sheriff's Office has also made a huge seizure of cash, millions of dollars worth, that Sheriff Martin Cuellar has turned around to help improve his office. And educate the public from everything like staying off of drugs, keeping away from gangs, not bullying, and the dangers of driving while texting or on a cell phone. A special task force has also been put in place by the Webb County Sheriff's Office to help catch child predators lurking in our community, an investigative effort which has already seen numerous arrests and evidence linking internet predators to the online luring of children. Talking about child safety, the office has a special group of deputies which help parents in getting special IDs for their children. The Child ID program was set in motion to have quickly on-hand information on a child, including photographs and fingerprints. The ID will help law enforcement find the child should anything ever happen. On patrol, sheriff deputies have seen big improvement, upgrades on their vehicles, weapons, and updated uniforms. The new attire picked by a committee of deputies in the Sheriff's Office reflects the pride and commitment of the office to law enforcement standards. Several dozen vehicles have also been added to the fleet, each upgraded with everything from cameras, which automatically record video when lights are turned on, to laptop computers, so deputies can file reports while on patrol. Software called CopSync helps determine the best way to respond to a call and also share information with other law enforcement agencies in the state. An essential tool that helps trace suspects wanted by other agencies. Several new substations like this one in South Laredo are also Sheriff Cuellar's commitment to securing the entire community. The base of operations at the Larga Vista Community Center is another way the sheriff is branching out to service the community. Talking about service, new technology has been added along with special training throughout the office, from the warrants division to communication, to ensure the sheriff's office is running smoothly and efficiently at all levels. In each area, Sheriff Martin Cuellar stresses pride and commitment when serving the needs of the community. Speaking of community, no other sheriff's office has dedicated more time with helping others. Starting with charitable contributions from the Boy Scouts of America to ensure their efforts in our county to continue to serving children and adolescents in need, with large contributions to a program helping women battling drug addictions, to Voz de Niños, helping children who've been removed from parents, making sure they have a voice in court. The office's dedication to the county has been seen at all levels. Special efforts have been made to ensure that jackets are given to kids to keep them warm in winter. Toys have been handed out to kids at Christmas, and food to families during the holidays. Special Olympics holds a special place in the heart of the Sheriff's Office, as does Feeding the Hungry through food bank assistance. Sheriff Cuellar has also placed a second deputy, a commitment of over $100,000 at Safe Haven, a secure place for kids who are being exchanged by divorced parents who don't see eye to eye. The elderly also hold a special place for Sheriff Martin Cuellar as well. Special events are held in their honor, including dances and banquets during special holidays, or just to pick up their spirits. And because the elderly are more susceptible to crime, deputies hold educational classes at community centers and nursing homes, teaching them how to protect themselves from being a target of crime. Understanding the special roles veterans play in our rights and freedom, the Sheriff's Office has also made an effort to honor the men and women of the armed forces in our community. The office takes stride to honor our veterans, not only on those days dedicated to them for their service, but also just to say thank you. Thank you to our veterans. A major effort has been made for those serving on the front lines. The Sheriff's Office, a catalyst in bringing the boys home for a special leave of absence with their families. Army, Navy, Marine, Air Force, Coast Guard, and their reserves, Sheriff Cuellar makes sure veterans are recognized for their sacrifice to our country. The Sheriff's Office has played a major role for the youth of the community. Among the many pushes, Teen in the Driver's Seat program, which promotes safe driving among Laredo and Webb County's youngest drivers. Sheriff Cuellar also understands the value of recognizing the students who are good role models among their peers, those who have made good decisions throughout their young life. He began the Community Role Model Program in partnership with other sponsors to recognize one senior from each high school every month, then giving one student a $500 scholarship. Sheriff Martin Cuellar believes in targeting youngsters at an early age, so he makes sure his deputies are out in full force during each school during Red Ribbon Week, a week dedicated to the youth to educate them on the dangers of drugs. The week culminates with a Just Say No to Drugs celebration at the Laredo Energy Arena, where his message is, failure is not an option. It's clear to see that when Sheriff Martin Cuellar took his oath of office to serve and protect, he took those words to heart. No other sheriff has done so much to improve the county in so many different areas as Sheriff Martin Cuellar has. He is a true Texas lawman who has and will continue to commit his heart and soul to safety while improving the quality of life for all residents of Webb County. Nacido para vivir y servir a la comunidad y al condado de Webb, un hombre de hechos y no palabras.